Tesla Model Y is finally available in the UK, and look how beautiful it is. I bought a 2019 Tesla Model 3 in 2019. I bought a 2021 Tesla Model 3 in 2021. So obviously, I'll be purchasing the 2022 Model Y in 2022. Or will I? That's what we'll be finding out in this video. Also, big shout out to Ridge Wallet for sponsoring this video. More about them later. Okay, so step one, we need to find out how much would it cost to get a Model Y. Well, obviously, if I was going to get the Model Y, I would trade in my current Model 3, just like I did with my original Model 3. So what's my Tesla worth? Well, I have already completed a trade-in estimate with Tesla. It's a 2021 Tesla Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive with just 4,100 miles, so it should be worth quite close to the 58,000 that it cost. Well, Tesla are currently willing to offer me £48,900, which is quite good, I suppose. I believe the fact that I've purchased full self-drive isn't calculated during this trade-in, which I will complain about later, don't worry. But for now, let's just keep in mind Tesla would give me £49,000 for my current Model 3. I'm assuming that means I'd have to get the pink wrap removed first, though. But we can find that out. So keeping that in mind, let's click order now, and let's just see how much the specific Model Y that I would like would be worth. Okay, so there it is, and it's very cool looking, isn't it? Yeah, look at that. So it's basically a Model 3, but just way chunkier. So it's just a lot taller. It's got that hatchback boot, so you can fit way more stuff in. From a space point of view, it's a ginormous bonus. However, this is where it gets interesting, because there is no standard range available. We've just got the long range, and we've got the performance. You see, the performance has those cool turbine wheels, which I do really, really like. I'm not bothered about performance, though, because that's very expensive when, you know, a long range is fast enough, and really range is what's most important. But this is what gets interesting, because the long range Model Y has a projected range of 315. My long range Model 3 has a projected range of 350. So even though this costs more money, it actually doesn't travel as far. And the top speed and the 0 to 60 are also slower for the Model Y. My current Model 3 with the acceleration boost is 3.2 seconds, whereas this is 4.8. It's still very fast, but they are worse specs for a more expensive car. But either way, we'll just click on long range as that's the best we've got. And now we need to choose our paint. So it is completely free if I was to get the pearl white. But if I wanted black, it would be 1,100. That used to be 1,000, so that has increased slightly. Silver metallic's also 1,100. Silver metallic looks very nice. That is what my original Model 3 looked like. Blue is the same price, and then finally we've got the very expensive red, which is 2,100. If I had unlimited money, I'd pick the blue. That's definitely my favourite colour. However, I think realistically, if I was actually going to purchase a Model Y, I'd do what I did this time, and I'd just save money by getting the white, and then further down the line, I'd get it wrapped a cool colour. Hopefully not pink this time. Next, we move on to the wheels. So these 19-inch Gemini wheels are included, but I'm going to be honest, I don't like those. I really love the turbine wheels, but unfortunately, they're £2,000, which I think I'd have to go with. I'm just really not a big fan of these wheels. And I think these turbine, or it looks like they're actually called induction wheels, I just think they look so, so cool. Heading on to the interior, we've got black by default, and then we've got white for an extra £1,000. I would always go with the black, just because it's easier to keep clean. Particularly with this little fella knocking about, because he just drools everywhere anytime he's in the car. At the moment, they are only offering 5-seaters, but I think the Model Y can potentially hold 7, providing the people at the back have tiny, tiny legs. But it seems like in the UK, all you can get is 5 at the minute. I do wonder if you can upgrade this after purchase. So next, we need to move on to the very complicated enhanced autopilot and full self-driving capability, because I've got a lot to say about this. But before I do, I want to give a quick thank you to today's sponsor. Hello? Who is this? Oh, that's right. It's the 20th century and they want their wallets back. Whoa! After using Ridge wallets for over a year, I cannot believe how long I faffed on with these unnecessarily large, bulky wallets where things are just constantly falling out of them. This beautiful little fella is everything that I need. It holds up to 12 cards and there's room for cash on the back if you need it. There are tons of different designs. Becky's got a blue one, but we've also got forged carbon, rose gold. This one's very nice. Look at that. And even tiki. Look how cool that is. These wallets are incredibly durable. That's why they come with lifetime warranty, and they've got over 40,000 5-star reviews. I genuinely absolutely love the idea of this product. It's a perfect gift for yourself or someone else. If you want to get one, head to ridge.com/jack for 10% off. Thank you, Ridge, so much for sponsoring this video. Get my one, guys. This is 18 karat gold. Very fancy. Right, so here we go. This is where it gets annoying. When you purchase full self-driving capability for a Tesla, it goes onto that car and it is stuck on that car. However, no extra hardware is required for this on Tesla's end. It's completely done through a software update, and it can be done after purchase just completely through the app. You don't have to go to a Tesla service center or anything. However, what is annoying is if you want to purchase another Tesla, you cannot transfer the full self-driving capability. You'd have to actually purchase it again, and you can see it's very expensive. It's nearly £7,000. And what's even more annoying is if you want to trade in your Tesla, the fact that that Tesla has full self-driving capability is ignored, and it is not reflected in the trade-in price. So this means if I trade in my Tesla and I want to buy full self-driving capability again, I'm kind of getting massively ripped off. You can see that Tesla have offered me £48,900 for my Model 3 long range, but if we look at my original invoice, I purchased that car about 11 months ago for £58,000. Now what's even more annoying is many months ago someone tweeted Elon Musk saying that it's kind of annoying that you can't transfer full self-drive to a different car. And Elon Musk agreed with this and said he'd look into it. But that was months ago and nothing's changed. So it seems like they're not changing and they're just focusing on profit, which I understand, you know, companies got to make money. But in my opinion, with Tesla saying that their main ethos behind their business is to accelerate how many people are using electric cars to, you know, help out with the environment and stuff, I think full self-drive should be transferable. But at the moment, it is not, and it probably isn't going to be. So going back to my potential purchase of a Model Y, I don't think I'd buy it this time, which is annoying because I've bought it twice now, so we could have saved a lot of money. But this time, I don't think I'd buy it. And the reason is, I don't use it. Like, I only ever use it when I'm, like, showing off the car to someone. Or if I'm on the motorway and it's really quiet. Then I would potentially use Autopilot. When I first got the car in 2019, I assumed that I'd do tons and tons of videos about Autopilot, but that is not what this channel has turned into. We can see our last dedicated Autopilot video was 6 months ago, and when you look at the videos around it, it's actually one of the worst performing. Now, I agree it's a bit of a gamble not purchasing full self-driving because it could get way, way better, but realistically, I don't think full self-driving is gonna be legal in the UK for like another decade. And apparently, I change my car every 12 months, so I don't think it's worth it. That potentially will change, but right now, unfortunately, I don't think it's worth it. They do allow you to purchase just enhanced autopilot rather than full self-driving capability. However, it is still very expensive, and I'm gonna be honest, I barely use Navigate on autopilot. I barely use auto lane change. I never use auto park unless I'm recording. Summon is nothing more than just a fun gimmick, and Smart Summon tried to drive me into a river last time I used it. So I don't even think I would purchase this either. I'm quite happy just driving the car myself. It's really fun driving a Tesla. So that means for this white Tesla Model 3, which we would of course get wrapped a very cool colour, like a nice fancy blue or something, it would cost me £57,090, which means if we minus off the car we'd be trading in, it would cost us £8,190, which is okay, I suppose. If I wasn't making videos about Teslas, I wouldn't even consider this, because the extra space isn't really worth it, particularly when I'm getting less miles. However, these days, the Jack Massey Welsh channel, which you should subscribe to, by the way, because we want to get to 500,000. Thanks very much. These days, this is a well-established and quite profitable channel. We can see that in the last 90 days, we've earned more than enough to pay for this new car, and the new car would, of course, give us a load of content, and just like the last two Teslas, it would pay for itself over a couple of months. So that's why I'm thinking this could definitely be worth it. The fact that I'd be getting 40 less miles, that's irritating. And also the fact that I've wasted my money on full self-drive, that puts me off slightly as well. So I genuinely would be really interested in getting your opinions, because I reckon some of you will have some insights that I've not considered. So please do let me know in the comments, should I purchase the 2022 Model Y? You can order it now, but it won't arrive till early 2022. So we have some time to think about it. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next week.